This is the Randi Rhodes Show. To speak with Randi, dial 561-270-3844. That's 561-270-3844.
President Biden trying to provide a glimmer of hope amid the heartbreak in Maui. After touring the wildfire devastation with the First Lady, they met with survivors and first responders just feet from Maui's historic banyan tree.
Today is burned, but it's still standing. The tree survived for a reason. I believe it's a very powerful symbol of what we can and will do to get through this crisis.
So far, only several victims have been identified. Most are seniors, many others feared to be children, like Quiero Fuentes, who would have just celebrated his 15th birthday.
I'll miss his everything, his presence, his smiles, his laughter.
President Biden announcing millions in federal relief, including $700 payments to every impacted family for immediate needs.
Whatever you need, you're going to get.
But many here feel it's not enough.
You know, $700 per person is just not enough. The cost of living here in Hawaii is so high.
They've been sending how many billions of dollars to Ukraine? Yeah? What about us?
Oh my God, I can't see anything.
It comes as terrifying new video surfaces of survivors fleeing the inferno. ATF investigators are still searching for causes of the wildfire as criticism mounts against the decision not to use the island's warning sirens. Kindergarten teacher Kim Camacho says she had 23 students, but has only been able to reach 8 of their families.
These children on this hill, the ones we can't find, those are our students.
The governor admits not sounding the siren was a mistake. During the recovery, he's encouraging visitors to come back to parts of the island not impacted by the fires, their livelihood dependent on tourism.
Why does he talk like that? I don't know. But, Sean, every time Sean pulls a report from somebody in the morning, he pulls that guy. Oh, he annoys me. But the $700 thing, okay, this is not the total amount that will go to people who need to rebuild in Maui. This was a one-time, you don't have to pay us back kind of a, hey, use this money to go buy water, use this money to go buy medicine, use this money to pick up your baby diapers, use this money to buy Infamil. This was a one-time $700 emergency payment for immediate needs. And they're literally putting on the TV there on main networks, people and letting them believe that $700 is all that Biden is willing to do for the people of Maui. Are you freaking kidding me? You know, Donald Trump went down to Puerto Rico and threw paper towels at people. And the same people that are criticizing Joe Biden thinking wrongly, that $700 is all these people are entitled to get from FEMA. I mean, look, the idea that, an emergency, a state of emergency was declared by the federal government like almost instantly the next day, that actually entitled people to go, and hotels are doing it, to go and stay for free at hotels, motel, whatever is available, whatever is empty. And obviously hotels are doing it because they'll get reimbursed by the Federal Emergency Management Agency. FEMA actually has different kinds of payments that it makes. We know this because we're in Hurricane Alley here, okay? FEMA has like the immediate money that goes for you to be able to, go get your toilet paper, go get your water, go get your Infamil, go get your baby diapers. That's like the one-time you don't have to pay that. And then they have recovery money. Recovery money is a separate thing. Recovery money, as soon as you've been declared, God help you, a national emergency, a federal emergency, then if you need housing is paid for you, right? If you need food ongoing, then, food is paid for you. If you need to, rebuild, okay, then, and some of it is covered by, let's hope, your insurance. And the other parts that aren't covered by your insurance, that will be, funded to you too through Federal Emergency Management Agency money. So, but I'm so disgusted with network news standing there interviewing people and letting them think, even for a second, even for a second, just so that they could get them on film saying, do you really think $700 is enough to give us? You know how expensive it is to live in Maui? Yes, we know everything has to be imported. We get it. We understand. Okay. Yes, we understand that, a simple, a non-rent controlled apartment for a family of, 4 can run you $6,000 a month. Yes, we get it. We understand. Everybody understands. But the idea that the network news is letting you believe that that's what's going to, that's all that's coming to you after this crazy, horrible disaster, that's wrong. That's just wrong. And people in Maui need the information that they, must have in order to survive this. And, they need to know that they need to go to FEMA. They now need to know that they can go to disasterrelief.com. They need to know what the phone number is to call. They need to know where in Maui can they show up, and get, people to come in and inspect what they lost so that they can, rebuild. It's ongoing. It's going to take a long time. There's no question, and people there know. But to let them think that nobody's going to help them with money, that's so wrong and disgusting. It's like Joe Biden, petting a dog. Oh, we have to, make that bad too. Petting a dog? Making people believe that they're only getting $700 after this unbelievable emergency. That's ridiculous. But that's the business that, our media is in. The business of outrage, the business of misinformation. Fox is disinformation, meaning, misinformation is when you get it wrong. Disinformation is when you know what you're saying is a lie, but you're saying it anyway. Oh, and by the way, I have to tell you, the FCC is being petitioned by a former FCC chairman, a guy who was FCC chairman under Herbert Walker Bush that long ago, has joined in an effort to take away the Fox News license renewal from local stations, local Fox stations, the over-the-air Fox stations, like I think it's one in Philadelphia. And they had to apply for their license renewal. And, when you're over the air, your license is a big damn deal. When you're on cable, you're not licensed. But when you're over the air like this, when you're a local TV station and you're just broadcast over the air like that, or, radio is easy to understand too, then you need to, re-up on your FCC license. I think it's every 5 years now. It used to be every year. But I don't think it's more than every 5 years now. But you have stations in Philly, a station in Philly, that obviously, is disinforming their audience. And part of the license is that you operate for the benefit of the public, right? That you do public good. And that's the agreement that you make to get this free license. And they're in such violation of operating for the public good or doing community service for the people that live there and watch this local TV station that there are former Republican chairmen of the FCC who are now joining in the lawsuit to keep them from getting their license renewed. That's a good start, That's like, what do you call nine lawyers in the ocean? A good start. That's a very good start. But I mean, why? Why in the world would you let people believe for even 1 second in a devastated, a horrible environment where everything is either burned to the ground or everything is under mud, and in San Bernardino, when you saw that bulldozer, and there were people in the bulldozer, do you know that was a senior citizens home? Okay, that was, I don't know if it was assisted living or independent living. They didn't specify in the article I read. Maybe somebody knows. But there were older people, people that are well into their 80s who were living in this senior home, and they couldn't get them out. And they had to get them out with the bulldozer. Now, you're going to tell me that you want to dis or misinform those people about the help that they can get in a situation like that? Why would you do that as a function of your job? Why would that be the goal? Why would you want to include in a nauseating report people thinking, even for a split second, and the reporter not even attempting to let them know, no, it's not going to be just $700. You're okay, we got you. The United States of America, Federal Emergency Management, has you. They got your back. They got your front. They got everything. Don't worry about it. This is not a $700 payment and then we're out. That is not what's happening here. Don't even say that. And then this guy, we're sending billions of dollars to Ukraine. You know what he's watching, okay? We're sending billions of dollars to Ukraine. What about us? What about... As if it's an if or. It's an either or. It's not an either or. One is, a defense money, and the other one is homeland money. It's federal emergency management money. The two do not mix. They don't meet. One has nothing to do with the other. They're not defunding you or penalizing you because we're helping Ukraine. That's just, I don't know. Don't have time to listen to the live show? Want to hear more on your schedule? Go to randyrhodes.com and buy a stinking podcast.